goodness.
So what was it, 2 weeks ago? Passwordstate announced that their code was basically hijacked and turned into a rat, which gave the malicious actors the ability to go into on-premise Passwordstate databases and pull out all of their passwords. Where it got worse, and they have 29,000 companies that using them supposedly. Where it gets worse is that the bad actors, once they were found out, they killed their command and control servers and started sending phishing emails to customers to reinstall a further compromised copy of the software, even though Passwordstate issued a patch. What are your thoughts on that?
So they sent an email to registered users to do a reinstall. Is that correct?
After Passwordstate updated the software to remove any malicious actors, to get back into the systems, the bad guys sent out the phishing emails impersonating Passwordstate saying, hey, here's our newest update. You need to install this to be safe, when it's really just another version of the rat.
That always, there's so many different ways that we can go onto that, because at that moment, who do you trust? If you've got a company who's been compromised and their update policy or their update supply chain is prompting you to update to potentially load even more rat or malware or monitoring or whatever it is, that's just spreading more malicious content inside of your network. And I know we keep harping about it, but this is SolarWinds just in a different channel, right? So it's just so bad. I mean, we see IOCs around this stuff all the time. You really got to know who to trust. And unfortunately, these things are really hindsight 2020. Yeah, we should have known, blah, blah, blah. But, a lot of cybersecurity and, IT, MSPs, whatever, you go in thinking you can trust certain vendors, and then you get this type of shenanigans. And, who do you trust? Who
No
can
one.
you put? So when you're looking at password management, you're looking at documentation, you're looking at all these things.
I think when you're looking at any piece of software or hardware these days, you need to look past the marketing fluff, the buzzwords, and the jargon. You need to get a call with their CISO. And if their CISO doesn't have time for you, you shouldn't have any time for them.
This is true. Yeah, and we're not saying the CEO, folks. We're talking about the CISO itself, Chief Information Security Officer. So if they can't have real security conversations with you and answer your questions, or at least, we get a little lucky with some of the leverages that we pull. We can get right to CISOs with a lot of companies and have these conversations. But you've got to get out of the sales cycle. You got to have these higher level conversations. It's more than, hey, I have these many devices, what's my price type thing, or I have these many users, what's my price?
The issue I see in our channel is that you got a lot of these liberal arts salespeople trying to sell tech. You ask them a technical question. Oh, I'll get back to you on that. You never get an answer, but you get an email saying, hey, are you ready to buy yet?